Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do my autographs from classic TV stars. And I've received most of these back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Okay, first one, Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie. Lucy Arnaz from Here's Lucy, and Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's daughter. Erin Moran from Happy Days. James Garner. Dixie Carter. Well, James Garner from Rockford Files. Dixie Carter's from Designing Women. Laurie Anderson from WKRP. Bill Hayes from Days of Our Lives. Edie Adams. She was married to Ernie Kovacs. And this was just a little thing I got from Ronald Reagan's funeral when he was in the rotunda. I went up there and saw that and picked this up. And then I have a letter from Paul Henning from 1999. And then he sent me a picture autographed by him and his daughter, Linda K. Henning. He was the creator of Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, and Petticoat Junction, and Linda K. Henning played on Petticoat Junction. And the next one is Sherwood Shorts, creator of Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island. And then I have a cardboard signed by Doris Singleton. She signed the cardboard. She used to play on I Love Lucy. And let's see here. Rose Marie from Dick Van Dyke Show. Don Adams from Get Smart. Bob Newhart Show. And Jean Stapleton from All in the Family. And then I have Sally Struthers. I don't think you can see this one that well like that. There we go, maybe that's better. Sally Struthers from All in the Family, or Rob Reiner from All in the Family. And this one just covering up the name on it, but this is Marla Gibbs. And then I have Isabel Sanford from the Jeffersons. And then from Sanford and Son, I have LaWanda Page. She sent me 2 of them. Then the next one's from the show Alice. I have Linda Lavin and Polly Holiday. And then I have Beth Holland, who played Vera on Alice. Then from Mary Tyler Moore, I have Ed Asner. Happy Days, Henry Winkler. Him and John Ritter was starring in the same show on, I believe it was on Broadway, and I wrote to both of them, but never received anything from John Ritter. But I did get Henry Winkler's autograph. And then Marion Ross. And then Florence Henderson from the Brady Bunch. And then Shirley Jones from the Partridge Family. Then Dukes of Hazzard, I have Catherine Bach and John Snyder. And from the Waltons, I have Kami Coulter, which was Elizabeth. And this one I got in person at the Walton Museum. I got to meet her. And then Joyce DeWitt from Three's Company. and Carol Channing, and then Alan Alda, then James Earl Jones, and Bill Cosby, and then Bozo the Clown, and then a lot of people may not know who this person is, Joe Franklin. He was a movie, entertainment historian, and talk show host. He actually sent me a book of little memorabilia from his restaurant. I used to listen to him on the radio. He used to come on after midnights on Saturday nights and just talk about the entertainment business. And that's how I got to listen to him and found out about him, because I've never seen his show. Maybe it's on YouTube. I would have to check. Then this is when I went to the Waltons Museum. I got to meet some of the stars and some of the real Waltons, and they signed, some of them signed on both of them. I remember meeting Jason, and at the time, the one that played Jason, and his wife, and I believe I met Aaron and Elizabeth. I believe that's all I met that was there that year. And this was all signed by him. Some of them, the real Waltons, and some of them were the ones that played the actors. The ones that were the actors, sorry. And then this was sent to me by George Schwartz. He did Gilligan's Island. He signed it. Then he also did Brady Bunch, and I also got Ann B. Davis to sign this also by mail. And Dukes of Hazzard, this is signed by Cooter, Ben Jones, which I met. He had us a place out in Virginia, and I got to go to it one time when he had John Schneider there. Then I have Gavin MacLeod, Tim Conway, Betty White, and then I have Ann B. Davis and Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch. And then I have George Goober Lindsay from the Andy Griffith Show. Then I have Joey Bishop. He was the last surviving Rat Pack member. And he also had a show, The Joey Bishop Show. Then John Forsythe, Bachelor Father and Dynasty. And then I have Shirley Mitchell from I Love Lucy. This is her right here in the center between Ethel Mertz and Dora Singleton. Vivian Vance and Dora Singleton. And then I have Mary McDoug from Aaron from the Golden Girls from the Waltons, which I got this sign when I was up there too at Waltons Mountain. And then another Betty White sign from the Golden Girls. She's just one of the biggest ever in acting for TV. Her and Lucille Ball. But she played in, I can't count how many things she played in for TV. But I love the Golden Girls. Mary Tyler Moore show she was in, Mama's Family, Life with Elizabeth. And then Buddy Epson from, Beverly Hillbillies. And Don Rickles. Art Carney from the Honeymooners. And Ken Osmond from Leave It to Beaver. Eddie Haskell. Carl Reiner, Dick Van Dyke Show. And also Rob Reiner's father. Then Kitty Carlisle Hart. She was a panelist on To Tell the Truth. And then Tom Poston, he was also a panelist on there, but he also played on Bob Newhart's show. And then Art Linkletter. Orson Bean, he played on Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. He was also a panelist on To Tell the Truth. And then Jane Meadows. She was Audrey Meadows' sister, and she was married to Steve Allen, and she was also a panelist on I've Got a Secret, along with Betsy Palmer. She was a panelist on I've Got a Secret also. And then I have Jane Wyatt. She was the mother on Father Knows Best. Then I have Sid Caesar, who was a big comedian. Imogene Coco and him had a show on back in the 50s. And Mary Tyler Moore from Mary Tyler Moore's show, and Dick Van Dyke. And then Dick Van Dyke from Diagnosis Murders and Dick Van Dyke Show. And Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Family and the Carol Burnett Show. And also one she did a few years ago, The Cool Kids, which I liked. I wish they had kept that one. And then B. Arthur from Golden Girls and Maude. Rue McCallahan from Golden Girls and Maude. And then comedian Phyllis Diller. And let's see. And then this is from Dick Van Patten. He sent me this picture and signed. From Ada's Enough. Then a picture from Tom Selleck I received, which was Magnum P.I. and now Blue Bloods, which I like. John Travolta. Trying to think of the show in the, made a lot of movies, but the show in the Welcome Back Kotter. And then Sally Field from Gidget. And that's all I have. But yeah, I've collected these over the years. Well, pretty much in the late 90s and early 2000s I collected them. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.